This is a great song that I learned from a great friend, Alan MacDonald, from Glen in Moidart. Um, I believe he may have gotten it from Willie Matheson at the University of Edinburgh some time ago. But it's always seemed like a courtship song to me because the words of the song say, "Whose cattle are those over yonder on the other side of the glen?" And the response is, "Well, they're mine, my love, and they're yours." So it certainly seems like sort of a courtship and love song, and I like to think of it that way when I sing it. It's called leis and crodh druimfhionn thall. Whose white-backed cattle are those over yonder? Leis and crodh druimfhionn thall, Seisd dìreadh uilinn beann. Leis and crodh druimfhionn thall, Seisd dìreadh uilinn beann. Leam fhìn fhéin ghràidh, Leam fhìn fhéin ghràidh, Leam fhìn fhéin ghràidh, Leis and crodh druimfhionn thall, Seisd dìreadh uilinn beann. Leis and crodh druimfhionn thall, a bhanach ghaoil hidden ceann. Leis and crodh druimfhionn thall, a bhanach ghaoil hidden ceann. Leam fhìn fhéin ghràidh, Leam fhìn fhéin ghràidh, Leam fhìn fhéin ghràidh, Leis and crodh druimfhionn thall, a bhanach ghaoil hidden ceann. Leis and crodh druimfhionn thall, glen dìreadh glen. Leis and crodh druimfhionn thall, glen dìreadh glen. Leam fhìn fhéin ghràidh, Leam fhìn fhéin ghràidh, Leam fhìn fhéin ghràidh, Leis and crodh druimfhionn thall, glen dìreadh glen. Leis and crodh druimfhionn thall, na bhuaigh fhón casan an ceann. Leis and crodh druimfhionn thall, na bhuaigh fhón casan an ceann. Leam fhìn fhéin ghràidh, Leam fhìn fhéin ghràidh, Leam fhìn fhéin ghràidh, Leis and crodh druimfhionn thall, na bhuaigh fhón casan an ceann. So that's an old song. It may go back even to something like the 1600s. But it's a love song, and it talks about cattle, which were a very important part of Highland economy. And it's a conversation between two lovers standing on the side of a glen, looking across and seeing a line of cattle perhaps coming down from the higher pastures, coming down maybe for the milking at night. And one asks, "Whose cattle are those over there?" And the other person says, "Well, they're mine, my love, but they're also yours." So I think it fits really nicely into this idea of courtship and marriage, songs of love that the Gaels are so very good at. The first verse asks who they are, these white-backed cattle coming down the edge of the glen. And the second verse talks about the milkmaid who's leading them. This was a very important job for somebody because, of course, all the cows had to be milked at the end of the day. The milk was used for cheese and crodh, which is like curds, cream, butter, all these things had to be made from the cow's milk. The third verse is a little more insistent because the cows have not been milked yet. And it talks about how the cows are making noise now that they've gotten to the bottom of the glen, about how they really need to be milked quickly. And finally, the last verse talks about the young calves who are frisking about the legs of their mothers now that all the work has been done and they can sort of settle in for the night. It's a really nice song. Có leis an crodh druimfhionn thall.